Good evening, everyone. This is Gail, and I'm cooking in the kitchen with a chicken recipe on my stoneware bar pan. So I'm using one of my Tastebuds recipe cards. I've talked about this so many times. These come in the mail to me. I get 3 cards and seasonings, and this happened to be one that I got a little while back, and it has seasoning salt with it. That's one of the packets. So I'm going to tell you, and I've kind of changed it because, you know, I'm the pampered chef, so I can do what I want to do. But it calls for chicken thighs. But I read right down here in this bottom corner where it says you can substitute it and you can use chicken breast cutlets or pork chops instead of the thighs. So I didn't pick pork chops. I picked chicken breast. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. I need to make chicken cutlets. So this is what I'm going to do to make this recipe. Now you see it has green beans and potatoes. Don't have either one of those, so we're just doing the chicken tonight. So I wanted to show you how I make chicken cutlets with my closing cut, this fat chicken, and you put it in here. This is flexible. See, this presses down, and I'm going to be able to cut this in half with my knife. And it needs to be at least 5 inches long. This is my chef knife, and all I have to do is push down on the chicken breast and then cut across. And you can cut bagels in half. You can cut cherry tomatoes in half and grapes and anything you want to cut in half. I just chose chicken. And you go all the way to the seam, and it will cut your chicken in half. There we go. Now you have 2 pieces of chicken. Let me pick these up with my tongs. Oops, I have a little cut right there. There you go. So there's 1 chicken cutlet and there's 2 chicken cutlets. Those are ready to go. See how nice? That saves you on money because you can buy less chicken breasts and get twice as many. I think this had 8 breasts, and so guess what? I'm going to have 16 pieces of chicken. Yes, I will put those in my freezer and have chicken cutlets when I need. Now, to get the sauce ready, let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to be making on our bar pan today, and I have the chicken breasts already ready. And the bar pan is a piece of our stoneware. Now, our stoneware, it happens to be on sale this month, and it's 15% off. And it's a great one-sheet pan to do everything on. So you've heard of your one-pan meals. Well, this is a one-pan meal because it's going to have everything in it. So I'm going to make the marinade for it. So it tells me to use lemon. So you see I've got my little batter bowl ready. It's got olive oil and it's got my seasoning, salt, which is what I use today from here. It comes in a little packet, but I think I didn't bring the packet. You know, when you get your Tastebuds, they come like this in a little packet. So I have one that says seasoned salt. I just wanted to use this up. So we do sell it this way. So seasoning, salt, olive oil, and now I'm going to put lemon juice in here. And you can see I cut the lemon juice and squirting it with my citrus press. You need the citrus press because it is the best juicer you will ever have. And I think I just dropped a seed in there. But you know what? The seeds stay in. I just pulled it out. You see I have 2 or 3 seeds inside there. So you always turn it face down and it will collect the seeds for you. Then you just squeeze it. And you see how much juice comes out. It's pretty good. So that gives it our juicy flavor. Hey, Kay, thanks for watching. Now, then you just throw this in the dishwasher. Ooh, I just dropped it in there. Sorry about that. I'm not doing too well tonight, am I? Well, I dropped a seed in there. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to brush this mixture all over the chicken breast. So let's do that real quick. I'll move the phone right here so you can see what I'm doing. Yep. And I have all of these chicken breasts all thin and it's really easy for me to brush them with this seasoning. Now this is going to be yummy because it's got lemon juice and oil, and I'm going to be putting a topping on it, but the recipe calls for me to cook it for about 20 minutes just like this with this marinade all over the top of it. And I'm supposed to put it on top and bottom. And then after I cook it for 20 minutes, it asks me to put in the topping, and I'm going to show you what the topping is. It is panko crumbs, Parmesan cheese, and I believe it's oil. And that is my topping. Now, I've doubled that since I have so many chicken breasts, and I'm going to put that all over the top after it cooks for a little while. They want it to cook about halfway between it, and then I'll add it on the top of my chicken breast, okay? This is gonna make them nice and juicy. Don't we like juicy? Now, if you know about cooking on stoneware, that's great. Let me tell you a little bit about stoneware in case you're not real educated on stoneware. I think this is the best stone that we have. It's called the stoneware bar pan. And the reason I think that is because it's so versatile. It does, you can do everything on it. And you notice that I put that little silicone basting brush is what you get free this month. So there, when you spend $90, you get a silicone basting brush or a pizza cutter. But you see how it rests right there on the side? I love that because it doesn't fall in the marinade, in the bowl. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the stone. Now, when you put things on here, like you can make pizza on this, it has sides. We have a crust cutter on our pizza cutter, so you can go all the way to the edge and cut. But pizza comes out very crispy. The crust comes out absolutely fabulous on a stone because what happens is it pulls out the moisture and then you're able to get crispy crust, okay? Now, that's not saying that my crust is dry. It's definitely not. But what it does is it bakes it very crispy, and it doesn't burn. It doesn't burn cookies, biscuits. You can do cookies and biscuits on here. You can do bars like brownies. You can make pancakes on here, like a big pancake, and cut it into squares. You can do vegetables. I do roasted vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, and just put a little olive oil on them and season them all up. And then you can roast on here. Now, if I had potatoes tonight, instead of all these chicken breasts, I would be doing potatoes and green beans. But I don't have either one of those, so you know what? That's okay. We're just gonna do chicken tonight. But that's the best part about it is it's a big sheet pan, but it's not made out of metal. Now, if you know anything about metal, metal heats up unevenly. So you're gonna have gooey middles and the edges are gonna be all crusty. But in a stone, everything heats up. It's all natural clay made in the United States. It all heats up at the same time. So therefore, everything is even. So if you're cooking lasagna in one of your stones, the inside of the lasagna is going to be the same as the outside. So you don't have to worry about gooey middles and hard, crusty edges. Because I've had plenty of days when I didn't have stoneware and my lasagna turned out just like that. And that was in my early years of marriage, okay? Now, I've got this all coated. So this is going to go into the oven and cook while I make the topping that will go on in a few minutes. So it's going to cook for 20 minutes. And then on 425, by the way, see, here's the picture. Here's the directions. 425. Then I'm going to put this wonderful topping on it. So hold on just a minute. Let me put this in. Oh, great. There's actually a stone in there, Matt. I'm just going to put it on top of that stone. You think it'll break? Not on the stone. Okay. Whatever. If there's a stone stored in the oven. Okay. Now, the topping is Parmesan cheese, and I have been grating that in my little bowl here. This is my storage container that I love that has a place to cut on, and then you have a bowl. So I'm actually just grating into the bowl, as you see, with my other half of my grater. You know, this is the grater that's double that you can pull apart, and it has a side for your Parmesan, and the other side is the big side, which is the large coarse grade. So you can grate the cheese on both sides, okay? So now I've got lots of Parmesan cheese, and I'm gonna add it to the, that was my bowl. I'm gonna add it to the bowl of the panko crumbs, okay? So we're gonna put cheese into the panko crumbs, and then the only other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil into there. I might have to double it because I've doubled all this. I want to be sure I have a lot of this good stuff to go on the top of the chicken breast, okay? So you can see what happens is, check this out. I'll get real close. See how you get the crispy, crunchy on the top? That looks yummy, doesn't it? Well, anything with Parmesan cheese, in my opinion, and panko crumbs is delicious. I use panko crumbs a lot of times when I'm doing things in the air fryer because it gives it that crunchy, crunchy taste to it. So these are going to cook for 20 minutes chicken, then put this on after this, and I will cook it 10 more minutes until the chicken is golden brown and tender. There you go. That's how simple it is. But I do love it that all my meal is in one pan. And I've got all that chicken now. Of course, I have lots of chicken, so I'll have lots of leftovers, and I can share them with other people, of course. And that's all there is to it. So don't you love that we get a different recipe card? Once a month, I get 3 recipe cards, sometimes a bonus, and they give me all these great new recipes instead of just saying, we're having baked chicken tonight. No, I'm having jazzed up chicken. Sheet pan chicken breast. See it? I forgot to turn my camera around, didn't I? Oh, sorry about that. So you're reading everything backwards. Sorry. I forgot. But anyway, thanks for joining me to watch me cook my chicken. I've got chicken for the whole week now, right? Exactly. So have a good evening. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, stoneware is 15% off this month. And I have a party that's going on this week. And you'll be able to save up to 25%. We're at 15 right now. So let me know. And we'll put it on there. And you can save a little bit on your stoneware. It's the unglazed stoneware like I showed you the bar pan. That's the biggest one. We have a little small medium one. And we have a really tiny one. Let's see if I have that one available. Well, it somewhat looks like this. This is the old one. This is the little bar pan. You see it's nice and seasoned. But it is that size. And that will go in the air fryer. So you might want to get those for your air fryer. The little small sheet pan. I'm sorry, it's called the stoneware bar pan, but it's the small one. And it will go into your air fryer. It's really good for doing all kinds of things to make it nice and crispy. You can just put it right in here, slide it in, and it cooks your biscuits, cooks cookies. I cook cheese in there. Yeah, I do the cheese. And it comes out perfect. So there you go. Whatever stone you want to get it. Pizza stones, whatever. This is a good time because we never have sales on stoneware, but we do this month. So you can grab some for Christmas presents, right? Right. Thanks for watching. Bye, Kay.